The recycler view is a view that shows the content of an adapter, and this is supposed to be the successor of list view and grid view. It can be found on the latest support v7 version. So what we need to do first is add this v7 version. So if we go to the project properties, to the dependencies on Maven, we can find recycler view, and we have it here from Android support v7. This means that this view is compatible since the last one, since Lollipop at the moment, to Android API 7. Okay. So to start with the recycler view, we are going to do it step by step, not too much theory at the same time. We are just going to start creating a view like we started doing with same as a list view. So for that we just go to the layout of the activity main. We are going to remove this test view and we can add the recycler view in here. You can just find recycler view. It's going to take the field parent, but to make sure that we have it from the support library, you can just write android.support v7 and find recycler view. Okay, so the same for the other tag. Okay, now we have the list view with the support library, so it will be supported in previous version. So as you know, we need one ID, and I'm going to call it recycler list view to make sure that you make a relation between the list view and the recycler view. Okay. So now that we have the view, we will have to call the view in the code. In this case, recycler view from the v7. And we find it on the onCreate. The casting. Okay. Now, in order to make this list working, we need to do two things. One is we need to give fixed size to the view. The second one is we need to indicate one layout manager. The layout manager is like the way that the elements are going to be displayed. A linear layout manager is going to be like a list view. If we wanted to have a grid view, this means that more elements per row, like a matrix, then we will have to use a different layout manager. Okay, and we can also specify the animator. Okay, so this will add the animation to our views. So now it comes the different part. Now is when we have the list view and we need to set the adapter. We need to set the data within. Let's start creating the adapter and we will explain the difference. So here I'm going to create a new class, which is going to be Reddit adapter. Okay, and it's going to extend recycler view dot adapter, and it's going to extend recycler view build holder. Okay, so we have to implement the methods. Okay, so the concept here is a bit different. remember that on the list view we had a method called onCreateView, and we were inflating the view, getting the element from our list, and setting the data from that element. And in this case, it's a bit different, because we have one method which will create the view, and then we have another method which will put the data into that view. So we need to, the element is going to be represented by a view holder. This view holder is going to contain all the UI elements that we need. So the view holder will contain a text view. In our example, we contain an image view, and the onView holder is the one that is going to set the image to the image view, set the text to the text view. The concept, the idea behind this is to be able to use a list that is already created and recycle the view, just changing the data inside it. So we don't have to inflate it from zero. A view, when you are scrolling in a long list view, a list view that is going through the top of the screen and you are not going to see anymore, that view is recycled, is put again at the bottom, the data inside it is changed for the new element that you want to display, and we can just use the same views, just change the data inside it. This is the idea behind the view holder pattern. Okay, so before going into the view holder pattern, we are going to create a row. Okay, so this is going to be row post, because it's going to show the post on Reddit. Okay, and this is going to be horizontal. The height of our row, I think, is going to be 50 dp. Okay, the background color can be white, and it's going to have a text view. Let's do it with a text view for now. Okay, and it's going to have some text. Okay, and the text color, this is going to be black. Okay, we can see it there. We are going to center it on the view, and we are going to set one ID. So this is going to be row text view name. We are going to display here the name of the post. Later we will add the image, we will add the link, the click, everything. But for now, I just want to understand the concept. Okay. Now is when we have to create our view holder.